Rollcall did an excellent piece breaking down the latest NDAA, which is about an $800 billion or so piece that is considered must pass legislation. In fact, it's the only piece of legislation that goes out every year on time. And ever since the 2000s, that number balloons annually. So last year, it was in the 830 something billions. And this particular piece highlighted how there was actually a bipartisan effort to address military food insecurity. That's basically military families going hungry. And Congress actually allotted an extra $12 million yearly, with the program expiring in 2027 to make sure the military families don't go hungry. And Rollcall has done a very thorough analysis of how much that will actually make a difference in the military branches. And the total number is this 0.8%. That's how much of a difference $12 million will make. 0.8%, not even 1% of families. Because according to that piece, exactly 24% of all active duty military families are struggling with some form of military, or excuse me, struggling with some form of food insecurity. Yeah, think about that. Our own armed services, which we have passed military funding like clockwork for all these years, they're struggling to feed their families, 24% at least. I know you might be thinking a majority of them, might be doing fine. But 24%? If we're allotting $800 billion yearly, there should be no hunger in the military branches. But also, coming from a military family myself, it comes down to this. Congress relies on each individual branch to inform its own service members of what benefits Congress has allotted for each division. And if each individual service member doesn't have the right paperwork or the right forms, they could be missing out on hundreds of dollars that could go towards their families. When you're in the military, paperwork is everything. And if you don't have your paperwork on time, or if you're in another country, or if your family's here but you're there, they don't give much leeway. So if you need paperwork to prove you're here or you need this for your family, but your division doesn't even inform you, how are you supposed to get those benefits, by the way? Congress, it's been known to create these fantastic programs, but it creates such headaches getting them, it's not even worth it sometimes. But I used to think that the military, was the one program that we may have actually done right. But we seem to get only 70, not, not even 70 something percent of it right. This is sickening, folks.